Since 1988, Westchester Land Trust has protected more than 9,250 acres of land that provide the fresh air, clean drinking water, and beloved natural spaces that sustain our communities. The landscapes that we call home inspire us today and will help future generations thrive, all because people like you cared enough to protect nature forever. As we gather tonight to raise the funds urgently needed to ensure a bright future for all, we honor 3 champions of conservation who have made a difference. Meet our 2025 honorees. Laura Desmarais, Preservation Award.
Round Rock Preserve was the efforts of a team. I look to organizations like Westchester Land Trust, our neighbors here by the preserve, and the many professionals who worked with us along the way to make this preserve possible. We protected only just scant of 12 acres of land, but it's contiguous with another 80 plus acres of protected land now, thanks to Westchester Land Trust. When we were walking here with our children, it was just beautiful. When the developer came through, there was a lot of blasting on the site. There were big holes. There was a road put in, a lot of tree cutting and clear cutting. It was really wounded. Now it's beginning to heal. The most rewarding part has been meeting the people who have been coming to visit the preserve. We had some families come here to enjoy and experience the partial eclipse. We have folks who come here whenever we have the goats who are helping us with invasive management. I think Westchester Land Trust is a local conservation hero. Westchester County is just north of New York City, and we're as beautiful as it is, it's also very suburbanized, and in lower Westchester County urbanized. And so these pockets of natural beauty and splendor are well worth preserving. And I think that anything important is worth doing, even if it's hard.
Laura believed this land deserved a second chance. She chose to heal it, and in doing so, helped others find joy in nature. Caleb Carpenter, Youth Conservation Award.
This experience with Westchester Land Trust has really taught me a lot about conservation in terms of how essential these conservation efforts are to our community and our environment. For example, at Sugar Hill Farm is enabling us to have these amazing gardens where we can take this great food, fresh food, and just going right down the street, giving all this food to the people in need. We harvested one day over 100 pounds of food, like squash. I think there were a few pumpkins, and it's just crazy to see this one little garden, right? I wouldn't even say little, but like this one garden that we have here is able to produce so much food and help so many people. To me, working in this conservation effort, it feels like I am actively on the scene trying to address this problem. I remember ever since just early elementary school, I've had this awareness that our environment, our climate needs direct attention, and it's not something that we can ignore. Conservation is a necessary thing that needs to be done in order to help our climate.
For Caleb, what started as a way to earn service hours became something more, a deeper sense of purpose and a chance to grow alongside the veggies he helps harvest. Amy Ferguson, Community Volunteer Award.
Conservation to me is so much more than what some people immediately think. When I joined, I kind of knew it as the land conservation guys, and I admired it because it was so locally based. But after being on the board for over a decade, I realized it was so much more, whether it was a specific preserve walk or in the garden here at Sugar Hill. I feel like those memories stick out the most. I especially, I guess, remember the ones where my kids were there through the years. Like my youngest is graduating from high school, and she started, I think, helping at the garden here one year when she was 4. And of course, all she did was play in the dirt. I have been really, really fortunate to be able to work with this organization, and I'm really happy I have gotten to see various iterations of this organization. I do think that we are in such a good place right now, and I think I am excited to see what the future brings. It's not just about land. Supporting the land trust means you're supporting clean air and you're supporting clean water. And truthfully, for me, it's about supporting mental health. I've talked to so many people who walk through trails, and that is their version of Zen. It's got something for everybody, so why wouldn't people support it?
For over a decade, Amy has been a voice for conservation, and her voice is one that calls us all to care a little more about the future we hope to leave behind. As a Westchester Land Trust supporter, you have the opportunity tonight to protect fresh air, clean drinking water, beloved natural places, and the mental and physical health of your family and community. We hope you'll join us as we continue to protect what matters most, for today and for generations to come. Let's make a difference together.